What's going on, YouTube family? This is your boy Subs, back with some Alfa Romeo content. Now, in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, you can't be a petrolhead if you haven't owned an Alfa. So, join me as we take a walk around my project for the better half of 10 years. So, as we can see, it really needs some body work. It's been sitting in the sun. It's burnt. Some bits missing. Door handle. I have 3 of those culprits that have had a go at my front bumper. So yeah, that will need replacing. Let's just quickly take a look at pop the hood. There we go. There's the heart of the beast, the twin cam, twin spark. For all the keyboard warriors and the YouTubers I know, I'm gonna have a bit of a lashing with regards to my engine bay. It's not the best, but everything that you see here works. And once detailing and everything is done, painting and whatnot, I'll have a go at the engine bay. But for now, I just want to walk you through my daily routine, okay? Before I fire the old girl up, and I suggest that everyone does this. This is my oil level, and it's been recommended or advised by my technician that it shouldn't exceed that dot, the second dot. It should be in between. It shouldn't be more, and it shouldn't be less. And then from there, I look at my brake fluid. You won't see it because it's dark, but yeah, it's at the full. It's topped up. My coolant, which is topped up. Now there's something that I want us to focus on. Look at the murkiness in that water tank. Now I'm going to be taking a trip to my technician today because of that murkiness. Fortunately for me, the car isn't mixing, because that murkiness, if it was, would be over there as well. So fortunately for me, the vehicle isn't mixing, but I want to attend to the murkiness that's in the water tank. So my specialist advised me that we need to replace the oil cooler. So you guys are going to join me in a bit when I'm with my specialist and when we're replacing the oil cooler, and he'll explain more. As you can see, we've arrived and it's just alphas galore. As you can see, that's a 3.2 GT-V6 driving down. There's a 147 up in here. A busted old 147. This is the home of Alpha where I stay. The guy's a specialist. He works in and around Joburg, but should you have a problem, he drives out. I'll get back to you with more of the action as soon as my car's parked in the working area. What's up, family? We are back. Now, as I mentioned before, we're here to attend to the murkiness that's somehow apparent, or that started to emerge here in the water tank. Now I'm opening this up slowly because it's hot, but yeah, there is method to my madness. I want to show you guys what I'm dealing with. So I'm just gonna open it up slowly to avoid it spewing water like crazy, but I'll just wait so that you guys can see what I'm talking about, else I'll just make a mess. On my way here, the car didn't want to idle, so it was jerky. At every stop it would cut off, so I'm just gonna see if he can attend to that as well. He tells me that there's a valve or probably something wrong with the intake. Noma. So here is the culprit. Here is what we are replacing. It is an oil cooler. Now, it is not brand new, but it is a brand new second hand. It should be much better than what I currently have in the car. So my technician is just going to quickly remove it from the car and then replace it with this new second hand. That oil cooler khamba manzi khamba ne oil.
Natural oil.
Oh, interesting. As you all know, working on these cars is very difficult. To access some of these parts, you're not going to be able to see clearly, but yeah, it's the best that we can do. Oil cooler sits where the oil filter usually is in this specific model. The murkiness that I was telling y'all about, there it is. Look at that. Your water cap is not supposed to look like that. That's not right. Your water cap looks like that. You gotta talk to somebody about that. That doesn't look right, fellas. And as you can see, there's filth, muck, and gunk up in there. So yeah, let's change the oil cooler and see how it turns out. And then njengoba uyikhiphile lento lena wayifaka futhi angeke inezinkinga ngeke icime. Angithi yazi moyiplugile
Moyifakile yakhe moyikhiphile
sharp. So ukuthi ayimixi ngizobona mangifika endlini. Yeah? Oh yeah, mangifika endlini ngithini. Yeah? Uzolonga ngithini. Yeah. Azophela wona. Yeah. So there you have it, guys. Okay. So we replaced the oil cooler, we fired it up, we did something with the valve and cleaned the throttle. So yeah, the advice is that I should recycle the water up until it's clear of all the oil. We are back. I've just taken a 40-minute drive from the specialist space to my home, and the drive was much better than what it was when we drove to his house. Now I wanna show you how the water cap looks like. All right, it's much better, significantly better than what it was before. Now, based on my specialist's advisement, I need to keep recycling or cleaning this water tank up until there is no more oil left. So there's still some excess oil that's still going through the system. I was told that it should make its way to here, but I'm about to clean whatever's left of the oil, and yeah, put in some fresh water up until I buy some coolant. Now, how do I clean this out? Let me show you. We'll undo this screw or this clamp that holds this pipe in place. And then we'll give it a tug. And out comes all the coolant, all the dirty coolant. Now ideally, what my specialist did was actually try and scoop as much of the coolant as possible, you know, and then he tried to drain the oil out and replace it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy some fresh coolant and put that in. I just want to clean out the system. Now there are several ways of cleaning this water tank out. I'm just going to use the good old-fashioned hose. That should wash out most of the filth. And then as soon as I'm done washing out all the filth, sorry about the lighting, guys, I'm just generally just washing out all the filth with a good old-fashioned hose. I'm gonna let that drain out. Sorry about that. I'm gonna let that drain out. This is what it looks like. So all the filth is out. Water tank is looking clean. So we're gonna replace coolant with water. Then we'll be buying some fresh coolant and we'll be draining that out and putting some fresh coolant in. So yeah, I know that my editing and my filming isn't on par with some of the best of the guys out there, but this is my first video. Family, please excuse and bear with me where possible. I promise that going forward things will be much better. Yeah, on the socials it's Substar88, that's the YouTube channel, and then on Instagram as well as TikTok it's Subs1. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We'll be back with some more Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio Verde content. Cheers.